This is the new intro that I'm going to be trying out. I made it myself. Intro. Hello, Internet. I'm an e-boy. No, actually, I'm a meme boy. And today, I like to talk to you all about ads and how much I dislike them. As someone that's certified to be a graphic designer, I actually have a paper certification saying you're a graphic designer. Like, literally, it's just a document that says you are a graphic designer, and then at the bottom, graphic design professor. I very strongly dislike ads with such a passion that many people wonder, how is it that I hate ads so much when my only job is to make ads and advertising? Well, you see, the thing is, whenever I make an ad, I actually put in effort into the ad so that the person that's getting the ad actually become successful in what they're trying to search. Or at least whenever I make a logo or something, you know, like an actual graphic designer would do. I truly hate these ads that I'm about to talk to you about. So, being on the YouTube app a lot in the YouTube browser, there is a difference of ecosystem. Whenever I'm in the browser, it's smooth sailing. I get in the home page and I see what's recommended. I don't look at the trending page because I don't care, and maybe the subscription page. Well, mainly the subscription page. I'm just hours on end looking at my subscriptions and seeing what whom I need to unsubscribe from because I have outgrown them and I'm more of a certain demographic. With that said, I don't like these ads because they appear to me on the mobile app. And they're really freaking weird. They're really weird. Could these ads not exist, please? And thank you. I would appreciate it if they didn't. I would really appreciate it if they didn't. Because these ads are just really weird. They're blatantly false advertisement. Some of these are just game ads that I don't really want to think about. And one of these is just an entire 2-minute 35-second video where it's someone talking about a fake story that sounds more like a Karen talking. So, with the desktop audio recording and everything set up, did I turn off the piano? I turned off the piano. Let's actually begin by starting with the weird ads, and let's hope this is the only time I have to make this video. So let's start with this video that's titled 0117 Japanese characters 9. I can probably search what these Japanese characters are. Let's see. Translate. From Japanese to English. Mitsuji compensation. Mitsuji compensation. Where have I heard that before? Well, anyway, these videos use a song that is, for better reasons, said not, I'm not able to play it. I can't play the song. I'm sorry. Let's just watch the video, and I'm gonna sing the song so you guys get it. Okay, so first thing I want to start about these, this ad set in specific. I'm really sure they're using stolen art. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure they probably asked for royalties. But Yeah, I have a feeling this is stolen art. I have a feeling it's stolen art. This is probably stolen art. This is stolen art. You can't convince me other how. Here's another of the same kind, except this version is drawn. No app is this intelligent to make you drawn like that, I feel. This doesn't look real. I'm not going to download the app because if it's offering me a free app with a free service like this, I have several questions that I don't think I'm going to get answered. So I'm not... You can't pay me to do this. You can't pay me to download this app. You can't pay me to download this free app. You cannot. You can't. No, you can't. Here's another one. It's also 3D. No app does this. No app can do this. I mean, computers are pretty intuitive, but no app can do this. Someone actually took their time and 3D rendered this. This is not how this works. Havana. Michael Jordan. They're using Michael Jordan. I don't like. This is fake. You can't convince me else how. This is fake. This is a fake application. That's not how any of this works. That's not how this works. That's not how these things work. They don't. I'm upset. I'm genuinely upset. This is not how this works. That's not how it works. No app does that. Unless it's like a super expensive app developed by Adobe in the background that you get beta access to. Don't work like that. It don't work like that. Someone actually has to actually put in the work and render that. Unless the app is like a rendering app and helps you teach you 3D modeling. No, that's not how this works. That's not how it works. And the thumbnails suck. And the actual app ad looks sucks. Everything sucks about these ads. I don't like them. They can go die. Alright, so the next video is from a service and a channel called Kasamba Psychics Best Psychic Readings Available. Now before we start this one, I don't believe in psychics. Mainly for the fact that I'm a realist and I like science. Let me lower my voice. I'm a realist and I like science. I don't like things that are not real. If I did, I would have probably downloaded this app, but I know that's not how this works. I know that's not how this works. I know it's not how it works. No. I can tell you that's not how this works. Not at all. No. No.
I never thought it would happen to me, but it did.
I also never thought I would actually poop my pants while trying to drive back home. Don't worry, it happens to the best of us.
I caught my boyfriend cheating on me.
Oh, yikes. No, that hasn't happened to me. I'm actually a loyal human being, and most people think I'm nice. Even though I'm very exaggerated. Most of the time, people just want the better for me, even though I'm an actual piece of you-know-what.
And it honestly felt like my whole world came crashing down.
I mean, I don't, and cheating is wrong, but I don't want to justify cheating, but I don't know what happened. I don't want to know what happened. I genuinely don't care. I don't care.
Was I not good enough?
Probably.
Did he not find me attractive anymore?
I don't, I don't know. Why would you ask these questions?
Was she better than me?
No, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And I don't think a psychic will be able to help you with that. Although, I do think a psychologist would, as someone that constantly goes to a psychologist. When I say constantly, I mean every so often. Moderate time. I know that psychologists do better helping you figure out how these things work than some psychic service. Is that how this works? I told you, that's not how it works.
All these questions kept running through my mind, and as each day passed, I found myself going into a deep, dark hole, and I didn't feel good enough for anyone. I just needed someone that would listen to me.
A psychologist. A psychologist will listen to you. They will act, that is their job. If you pay them a specific amount per meeting, they will actually help you. Get psychologists that many people say are the best and that they've helped them. Actually look for reviews. Do your research. Don't just get any random psychologist. Life happens. Don't let psychics ruin that for you.
And show me the path to happiness again. This is where I found comfort in speaking to a spiritual advisor from Cassandra.
A spiritual advisor that probably charges you $15 per session. Do you know what that is? $15 per session, just to tell you your boyfriend's not good enough. And a psychologist could have done it for much cheaper, and if you have a medical plan, that would have been even cheaper because you don't have to pay like anything at all. And even if you did have to pay for something, and it's not even really that much of something, and you just have to go to the office or in our current time get the call, talk to them and everything will just be fine. Like how psychologists are trained to do, because they know how you feel, they understand how you feel, they get it, they understand, and genuinely I think this was dumb of you to do for someone that charges $15 a minute to talk. You'd have to pay like $45 just for 3 minutes of a session that won't even grant you anything. And honestly, I feel like most of these apps are just a waste of time. Pardon me, I went on a tangent there. They do charge like the higher up ones charge like super expensive per minute per talking or per messages, and this is dumb. This is genuinely dumb.
It's been 5 months since my ordeal, and today I feel like a brand new person. Amy enlightened my world. Thank you, Cassandra.
Pick your psychic, find your path. This is dumb. This is dumb. Don't buy this app. Don't get this. This looks fake. This looks like something that you should not indulge yourself in. It's not worth it. Don't. Please don't. This is lame. Don't let them steal your credit card information. Don't do this. Don't do this. Go to a psychologist. There's free clinic psychologists you can just go to. Just look around your area. Look for a psychologist. Don't go to a psychic. Psychics don't know shit. They have been constantly proven over and over. They don't know anything. They'll just waste your time. Please don't go to a psychic. Okay, moving on. This was called 2018-1024 CBI 1682 16:9 aspect ratio 0103 by Apollon. This is just like a drawing app that says for making mandalas. They probably charge you for using specific colors if you want to use like specific reds and greens. Don't do this. There are apps that are free and other apps that you can just do a one-time payment that do better than this. You can literally buy an app, download an app on your computer for if you use a Wacom tablet like myself, because I draw. Yes, I still draw. I need to get back to it. It's called Medibank Paint Pro. It's called Medibank Paint Pro. You can use it. It's free. You just download it and every often get an update. It's mainly used for mangas. Nothing else. Just mangas. It's used only for mangas. And it's free, and you have this exact tool which is called rotational symmetry tool, and you don't need nothing. You don't need to buy or download anything extra. You just go into the little cloud service. They have the brush there, and that's it. You don't have to download an unnecessary app to do this. And it's on mobile. It's on mobile. It's on computers. It's on tablets. It's on everything. You just need to look for it. It's there. You will not have a hard time looking for it. You will have fun if this is all you want to do. If mandalas is all you want to do. You don't need to do nothing. You don't need to. This is unnecessary. These apps are unnecessary. Just check it out. Coloring book for me. Dive into a relaxing world of coloring. Don't. Just don't. Get an actual art app. If you want to learn how to do art, get an actual art app. Make art. Struggle and learn. Get tips from the greats. This is dumb. I'm sorry, but it is. You don't need some lame-o app for this. You don't. This was called 1920 by 1080 version 670. English, PN, 18 seconds. It was literally 18 seconds. This is an ad. Like one of those lame game ads. They're like, you can't win this. You can't. And then it's rather obvious how to play it. But the person that's playing it stresses you out to the point where you get angry and you want to break your device. And I suggest you don't. Because it's your only device. And I just get upset. I'm mad. And one of the flowers isn't even lined. All the other flowers are... Cradle of Empires. Play now. I'm not gonna play your dumb game if it's insulting my IQ, which is at 140 for me at least. No. I'm not downloading your dumb app. You can't pay me to download your app. It's gotta suck if you gotta tell me play now. Right now. God, I hate ads. I hate them with a passion. This next ad is dumb for thinking people are this stupid. It's called 1912 VT Cat version 2 1920 by 1080 13 seconds English by BP Mobile. This ad says that they can translate your cat's meows into actual words. I am not gonna believe it for 1 second. But let's see.
Help me, help me.
It says voice translator. Voice translator. And the app icon is American English to Spaniard Spanish. Voice translator, download on the App Store. You know, Karen saw this and that has a cat, and she went, oh, I can understand what my cat's saying, and downloaded it, and all it just says is help me, because it does. Do you know why Google Translate? Do you understand why Google Translate has taken so long to reach the point where it's recently, up until recently, that they actually started developing actual text-to-speech, real-time conversations? And very little systems have these things. Are you aware? Why? Because machines don't work that easy. No machine is that easy to manufacture or develop. No machine actually can do that in real time. It makes me upset because it's a lie. I don't believe it when they say they can translate whatever your cat is saying. And much less this next one, which is they're saying it's a baby translator. Do you know Karens are downloading these? And this was titled 2002 VT Baby version 3, 1080 by 1920 English, 13 seconds. I got this while looking for a tutorial on how to modify a transformer. You know, these guys up here, I got it. We'll try to figure out one of these guys. Makes me upset because this is a lie. This is a lie. Just check this out. That's not even what the baby is. It's not synchronized to what the baby is saying. At least the cat one was more honest, and it was like actually translate. It's actually showing the actual meowing of the cat. By the way, the cat video had ants in the tree. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why it was yelling, because it was trapped. There were ants all over it. You don't need an app to tell you, help me, I'm stuck in a tree. You just need to pick up the ant, because it is a baby, and put it down and let it run away to wherever it's going to run away. You just got to be normal. Not let these dumb apps guide your life.
Mommy, I love you. Let's play.
That's not how these things work. That's how these things work. You can tell I'm mad because my voice is getting higher. That's not how this works. And much less this next one, which essentially uses the same thing. Instead of voice recognition, it uses image recognition. And it's to tell you what certain plants are. Like, I'm sure this is how this works in a sense. Because you just need to take a photo and upload it to Google, and it'll give you the best results. And 8 times out of 10, it'll probably tell you the accurate thing. But the things that are lying about this video, which I'm pretty sure many services and apps also lie about this, is how fast it works. It just takes a photo, it scans it, and it's like 5 seconds, bam, like 5 microseconds, bam, it's this cactus species. No, that's not how this works. No, that's not how this works. Anyway, let's watch. Jesus Christ, that music's loud. You can just Google pink flower with many petals or small round cacti species, and everything about the genetic tree stuff. You don't need an app to tell you plant species. I mean, that looks like a really big garden. If you need an app to know about this, just ask the person that owns the garden. You don't need an app for this. You just need to ask someone that knows. And they'll be like, oh, it's this plant. And you'll be like, okay. This exploits people. People that don't have the luxury of knowing these things. Next one is ASMR slime and putty stuff. Fun fact, I actually like ASMR videos, and I don't mind ASMR videos. It's just that you don't need this. You don't need this in your life. If you want actual slime, either make it yourself or buy some. Don't waste your time with an app that simulates slime. If you want slime, you stick your hands in it, and that's how you enjoy it. Not like this. Not like this. This phone enjoyed that a little. This phone enjoyed that a little too much, in my honest opinion. This iPhone enjoyed that a little too much. I got creeped out the first time I watched this one. I just saw the pink background and I'm like, oh, it must be like some type of background generator. Then the woman starts pulling at the phone. I'm like, brain do a confuzzle. Brain do a genuine confuzzle. And it's I don't like it. It's unrealistic. That's not how this works. They use the same sound effects. And it sounded like actually getting like an actual ASMR sound effect thing. I hate it. Not to be that guy, but I hate it. I really do. It's gross. This is not... I don't like it. Here's the other one. It's essentially the same thing, but... It is the same sound. It is not. It is the same sound. It's the same sound from the other video. I don't like it. I'm upset. I don't like it. I genuinely feel bad watching this. I don't like the feeling in the back of my spine. Like I feel like a little crawling feeling. Like I don't like it. I don't like it. This one is again using the same thing as the plants. Like scanning your face and then it tells you what you'll look like in 10, 20, 50 years. Like face off, or face app, whatever the one's called. I don't know. Let's just watch it. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. That's how this works. I hate it. These ads are all just fakes. They're trying to lure people in. The stuff that... That's how this works. So, to cap it off, this last video is called... This one actually has the title. I got pregnant because that was my parents' only wish. Tilde, my story, 3D animation, HD. Is this HD? No, it only goes up to 720p. No, actually it goes up to 1080p HD. So this is an actual HD video, high definition video. Send us your story at storyviolatv.com. Thank you for your support on my story day. We really appreciate it. Continue showing your great support by sharing these stories. And then the tags. Dad, stepdad cut me off. College tuition, college fees, expensive. Debt, spending, spent. Rich dad, rich stepdad, story, ETU stories, ETU animated stories, animated stories, animated animation, anime, art, design, artistic, satisfying, revenge. This is not satisfying. Vengeance, story time, Milton and sisters, my sisters are crushing on me, crushing series episodes, full episode 5, family relationship, families, friends, company, business, finance, financial freedom, mom, rich, poor, stepmom, gold digger, story time, ETU, expect, the unexpected, animation, animated stories, ETU animated, stories, stepdad, family, relationship, wealth, rich, overnight, financial success, truth, quadruplet, student, studying, family, friends, crushing, stories, time, relationship, awkward, cringe, impossible, fun. At least they're self-aware. They put in cringe, impossible, fun, animation, animated, impossible. They also added impossible. Anime, comics, cartoons, episode, full episode, series, web series. just watch this stupid thing.
Some people live their lives not fully appreciating what others do for them. They start taking things for granted, thinking that that's exactly how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Parents sacrifice a lot for their children, and when the children appreciate and try their best in life, that would be worth more than any words can ever describe.
I'm already confused starting off.
My name is Megan, and I hope to inspire you with my story. I lived with my father and my sister Marlene after the death of my mother, who died from an illness. Though I was only 18 at the time, I became responsible for taking care of the whole family. I did everything for them: cooking.
Hi. So some stuff happened, and I forgot that I had to go and help my neighbor, who was helping me, for me to help him, help me fix my broken generator. And frankly, I forgot I had to do that because he came driving. My mama walked in, told me, hey, the neighbor's here. I'm like, oh crap. I grabbed my tools, I grabbed everything, and we essentially were, for 4 hours, just straight up doing our best to fix the generator. And it turns out that the piece that we need isn't even available at the moment. Okay, but with that, I sweat so much, moving and nailing and moving and unscrewing and stuff. I just kind of want to go back and let's watch this thing, because frankly, I just want to get it over with. Let's continue watching this, and I'll keep giving you my opinion.
Cooking, cleaning, washing.
First thing though, that thing was hot. If that thing was hot, she would have burned her hands. That's not how you wash anything.
My father was a great man, and he did his best to make us happy. I supported both my sister and my father. We faced everything together. There was one more person in my life, my neighbor, Dave. We practically grew up together, and our dreams grew with us.
That is the creepiest neighbor I have ever seen. Oh Lord. That gives me unpleasant feelings. I don't want him near me. He is, I bet you he is that model is, they had to look really far. I'm not even gonna say the word. Pedophile. You know, I don't like him.
He knew everything about our circumstances and supported me often. He proposed to me and we got engaged. Dave chose a flat near my family so we would be close to them. That was very thoughtful of him. We got married and started our lives. I was determined to finish.
The cameras are moving too much, and it is getting confusing. I'm actually starting to get a headache.
College, and Dave helped me in every way that he could. He proved to me every day how responsible and considerate he was. One day, while cleaning the house, my heart started beating rapidly.
She has a heart attack.
And I couldn't breathe well. I was barely able to call.
That is the dumbest falling sequence I have ever seen. Okay.
Call out to Dave, who came immediately when he heard me cry for help.
That is the lamest clothes I've ever seen on a man. My goodness, that, not to be that guy, but that looks super hella gay.
Immediately when he heard me cry for help. I had had this symptom before when I was younger, but I never told my father because I didn't want to worry him. Dave took me to the hospital, where a doctor said that I had a serious heart condition, and not just that, I was pregnant too.
What? Like, we already didn't know that. My God, this is top tier cringe. Let me tell you, this is top tier cringe.
Pregnancy and a heart condition do not make a good combination, so we had to choose between the baby's life and mine. My father and Dave asked me to abort the child. Though they tried really hard to persuade me, I resolutely refused. I agonized.
They tried to persuade me. I absolutely refused. She just turned her face away. That is the best way to refuse. You just go like, Well, now I'm not doing it. She was, I bet she was like, I'm just gonna abort this child. It's not worth it. If I'm gonna die, I'd rather abort the child. Then her parent and then her dad and Dave came along, and they were like, you need to abort this child. And she went, well, now I'm not doing it. That is so lame, but who knows? These are made up.
Organized a lot during my pregnancy. They were also worried for my safety. My father and Marlene left their flat to come and live with me, and Dave cut back on his working hours to stay with me. When the day came, they took me to the hospital. The doctor checked the condition and said that it was too serious, that I wouldn't be able to survive the childbirth. My family and I were shocked. I held Dave's hand and told him that I was strong enough to make it. Dave hugged me and cried.
The cameras are moving too much. Stop moving the cameras. If you're gonna have a stationary shot, have a stationary shot. Don't change your opinion midway. Just keep the stationary shot in the model. The story can be told in one of two ways. This is not an actual live thing that you have to like create the stuff on the side. You can just make the whole story animated. You don't have to have these singular shots of the person talking.
I was so afraid, but I did my best to hide it. I said to my baby, I'm trying the best I can. I'm fighting so that both of us could have a life. Know that I love you, and I know that you'll grow up to be very successful, but you'll also be caring and kind.
This animation was cringe to such a degree. I didn't like it, and I'm pretty sure nobody liked it. Heck, it was cringe. It's cringe. It's trash. I don't like it. It did not give me any emotions. The only emotions I felt were cringe. That's all I felt. I felt cringy. I don't want to. I don't want this. This is something I don't want to see it again. I'm gonna give it a dislike. I'm genuinely gonna give it a dislike. The story was important and impacting, but I didn't like this. No, this is not how you do storytelling, and this is not a story to storytell. This sounds like a kid wrote it, but then it was reinterpreted by a Karen. This is like a story that a child told a Karen, and Karen thought, hey, this is such a good idea, let me steal it from this child. And that's this is it. That's it. I don't like it. It's mediocre, it's plain, it is dumb. You don't do stories like this. No, I don't like it. It's dumb. And it's pure cringe. I hate it. I don't know what else to say. I'm so upset. I'm repeating myself. That's gonna be a big yikes. Me, dog. Hey. It was so yikes that my dog came to add to the yikes. Did you burp? Yeah, you did burp, didn't you? That's a big yikes moment right there. I've been saying yikes so much. It's starting to get crazy. But yeah, hope you guys like the intro. I put in a little too much effort into it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming by. Be definitely sure to leave a like if you liked it. Comment down below what I should do next. And if you like these videos, please tell me how much you like them. And subscribe for more content. Also, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a nice morning, afternoon, and midnight. If you're in bed watching this, rest well. Goodbye for now. Bye. I had that scripted. I could have done it so much better.